From this you can step forward into the Fiesta, the other Fiestas, the 120s, sorry, the 240s and the 150s, or even ultimately end up in the TCR. I'm so reassured in the commentary box we've got paper qualifying sheets. I've missed paper, we wouldn't go paperless for this.
It is nice indeed, just to make sure that you've obviously got it for the races later on. And the good thing is with TSL is they don't just grab the plastic laptop. It's got all the information, including the gaps, the car numbers, the car makes and models. So if we have got to fill, we can indeed do that, especially on the warming up lap, and even more importantly on the TCR's tyre rotate lap. We've got all that to look forward to tomorrow. As the first few cars cross the line now to go onto their first qualifying lap time. The number 144 weaving from left to right, that being George Foxlow, just trying to get some heat into the tyres, and I'm sure the brakes as well. So we could see a few laps where the lap times really do start to drop just as that tyre temperature builds up. And the best thing to do if you're trying to warm up the tyres is probably drag the brakes, because then that heat radiates through the wheel itself and then into the tyre.
Very much so, just watching the cars come past. It was many years before I realised that when people actually entered into a championship, they could often choose their own race number. And I always thought it just seemed to be particularly random. Why did you have car numbers 1 to 15? And yeah, I want to know, Jensen Bell, why you chose 8 to 7 1. It's not a race number I've ever encountered before.
I'm not sure. I'm sure there is some sort of thinking behind that. I know I've known for years what I would have my number as.
Go on, you've got to say now.
Number 65.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been a lucky number for quite some time.
Go on, that'll do. I've never thought this far ahead to what I choose to be. No, well, I've had one race ever, and I know which side of the barriers my talents lie.
No, so I am a fan of massively in sim racing, and that's where everything turned, of course, through the various events that have happened over the past few years. Of course, a lot of these drivers as well, they might have cut their teeth in sim racing, and they found a love for it, and then they've gone, well, all of the money I've saved not racing throughout, again, the aforementioned events. This might be maybe their first or second season of racing purely out of sim racing, and that is become quite a vital part of the professional side of motorsport as well. The more time you spend on a simulator, it can actually convert to real life lap time as well.
It is very much so. You're putting yourself in as close to the actual environment that you can get, except we all accept there are differences, that's why it's a simulator. But yeah, you put yourself in an experience of racing and the environment that the simulators can put you into these days is just so different to playing the Toka video game in the late 90s on your PS2.
Yeah, it's slightly different to sitting on the living room floor staring at the TV for hours on end. When you're actually in the simulator, you don't, of course, granted, you don't get the fear factor of if this goes wrong, one, it's going to hurt my wallet, and two, it could hurt me as well. And it doesn't cost you to go out and race or test throughout the week. You can get home from work or school or from doing your GCSEs, as some of these drivers may be doing. You can just get home and jump straight into the simulator. But people say whilst you're not in actually racing itself, the racing is still very, very real. We are seeing the first few qualifying and representative lap times being put through, notably at the very top of the order already. Ryan, is it McAuliffe? We decided on this earlier with a 2-minute 21.194, 3 tenths quicker than anyone has gone, but still improvements to be made.
Just waiting actually for Luke Hilton, who was quickest this morning, to come through. In fact, no, he still hasn't come through. Just keep a little eye out. In fact, so screen keeps update. Car 32, we're looking to set a time. He was quickest this morning, and
he's not set a representative lap time yet. He's set that in 20th. So we'll wait for his arrival. The number 32 machine.
Just gone through the second sector. Yes, so we'll keep a little eye out. Now, this is interesting. Has he decided to just basically go out on a clear track? He's put himself completely out of step with everyone else. He's almost half a lap away from the main gaggle of cars. This could actually just be a very, very clever move, just to go out there and do your own qualifying session.
It's probably one of the best things to do as well, because obviously everyone's queuing up at the end of the pit lane, so everyone's going to be dealing with exactly the same situation, whereas if you sort of hang back, wait 30 seconds, 40 seconds, you can take to the circuit and, like you say, have completely clear track. I've got a feeling this is him coming towards the line now, so we'll wait for Luke Hilton to come towards the line. Here he comes. Do we see a competitive lap time from himself? We wait for it to update. Yes, we do. Straight on to original pole position at 2-minute 20.494, 7 tenths exactly clear of the the next fastest car, and of course he's got a lot of fair track to work into, so your theory's great.
Fantastic. I like that as a forward thinking. It's like easy to get caught up in trying to do the same thing as everyone else is doing at exactly the same time. To actually sit in the pit lane and let everyone go, or just to go out and go slowly and watch them disappear into the distance, is a lot of self-discipline, and it is, at the moment, early in the session, still paying off.
Yeah, and it's nice to be right as a commentator for once, isn't it?
I feel literally like making notes of this, because it's not going to happen any other time.
You know that you say something and it's completely wrong, it makes no sense by the time everything's played out, but it's nice that it's worked, and I'm not just directing that at you, we all fall foul of it as commentators, but coming towards the line, we've got yet more and more cars, that time through, do we see an improvement from Ryan McAuliffe? Yes, we do. We're looking at provisional P6, but yeah, we're seeing lots of improvement, especially in the top 5.
That's right, just jumped into third is car number 19 there, Dan Lewis, who's actually just dropped a place as I look, to be honest, but yeah, he'd improved by 19 places at that point, so obviously a sighting lap and then getting himself in, and then we've got car 33 currently second, only 0.8 behind the leader, car 33 being
Maximilian Zalaski.
I was trying to how long his name was, but it's not to do because if it's I think he's going to come second if there was a championship for how many letters have I got in my name.
Yeah, Maximilian Zalaski, a very quick lap time, but he's still, what, 8 tenths away from the fastest lap time we've seen from Luke Hilton. We have had a lap time disallowed, which is why we saw a massive shuffle in the order. James Pope in the number 47 Fiesta Mark 6, he has had a lap time deleted, so he has dropped back down the order once again. A small improvement for Jensen Bell in his Mark 6 Fiesta.
I have some good news.
Go on.
In the little preview, they've called him Max Zalaski, so now we can play that game, basically.
Yeah, sure, but the thing is, when you look at his name, it hasn't got an X in it, so how can you call him Max? Because it's a very unique spelling.
It's spelled M-A-K-S, so let's go down that road.
We'll go with Max Zalaski for the rest of the weekend, but then we've also got Rashan Tyler Chigarimbo to try and do throughout the race as well, so try and say that in a hurry.
The two Jam Sports drivers, obviously something to do with Jam Sport, though Max has actually won the scholarship for this year after coming out of a long karting career. So
we need to decide on a pronunciation now of number 55. Of course, it's Marcel, but how are you going to attack that surname?
I go for Laksiki.
Laksiki's probably the safest way to go.
Yeah, I've got an unusual surname, so I don't think you can be too precious about such things, to be quite honest. Cars coming through now, that was coming through, and again, going to second quickest, just 0.4 behind Molsis. It was car number 43 there, which is disappearing from myself. Sam Nesser, yes, the second quickest in free practice this morning, and now second quickest overall.
Yeah, so I'll still see yet further improvements as the qualifying session wears on, and of course as the track evolves,